Government has now finally formed a committee to probe Hulimavu lake breach case. This has been a big breakthrough in the Hulimavu lake breach, where the government has finally decided to form a committee to investigate into the Hulimavu lake breach case. The committee has been asked to submit a report within 10 days. Thousands of families were affected after the lake was breached. In fact, we have Wing Commander GB Atri on the phone line. Mr. Atri, do tell us, now the government has finally come out to form a committee to actually probe into the reasons of the Hulimavu lake breach case. We hear thousands of families have been affected, they've been displaced, and so far not one person has come out to take responsibility. Your take on that, in simple words, a couple of points to ponder upon. Why has there been no person pinned responsible, even though one BWSSB engineer has been held responsible? He's been arrested, but he was the one overseeing the project of upkeep and maintenance, but not directly involved in manhandling the bund. Here now a committee has been formed, clearly, which shows that the government too is a little clueless on what may have happened. Your take on that? You've been trying to work towards rejuvenation of Hulimavu Lake for over 15 years. What's your view?
It's very, very simple, Nabila. The government is not wanting to punish the culprits who have been responsible to inflict.
But the government itself has formed the committee, Mr. Atri, now.
Committees, we have all know in this country, the committees are formed only to make sure that the people who are responsible, the culprits, are escaped. Okay? Show me one committee which has proved.
Well, let's give them some benefit of doubt, Mr. Atri. Now the committee has been formed, but tell us, what is the lacks that you've seen in this entire process of investigation? Give us some points.
Why do you need a committee? Why do you mean to say any murder happens, anything happens in Bengaluru, you need a committee for that? What is the police doing about it? This is a total negligence on the part. Why Shilpa has not yet been arrested? I don't know. She must be arrested first. She has to sing the canary. She has to tell who told her to be on the bund on the Sunday morning.
Who is Shilpa? Give us a small brief, Mr. Atri.
Yeah, pardon me?
Who is Shilpa? Give us a small brief of her role here.
Yeah, Shilpa, I believe, is told to be assistant engineer of BBMP, who has no role to play on that because no contract has ever been given for rejuvenation of BBMP so far. Earlier, BDA wanted to give it for 14 crores of rupees for rejuvenation of Hulimavu Lake. Somehow, because it was a single tender, it was rejected by the BDA commissioner at that time. That was in 2015. And in 2016, BDA hands over the lakes to BBMP. In the last 3.5 years, BBMP has done sweet nothing except creating a havoc and a man-made disaster on the last Sunday, which has created in such kind of negligence, which has made so many people's life miserable in the last Sunday's breach of Hulimavu Lake. But we have not been able to find out who was the JCB operator. It's very funny in this country. There was a JCB, everybody knows. There was an operator, everybody knows. The Shilpa was on the tank pond, everybody knows. Shilpa spoke to Mr. Lingegoda, assistant executive engineer. Mr. Lingegoda, who is the complainant in Hulimavu police station, himself has admitted. Then why not Lingegoda speak about it? What did Shilpa tell Lingegoda? What transcribed between these two? It is the police who has to find. It's a criminal breach of Hulimavu Lake. It's a criminal conspiracy. Why do you need a committee for this? I don't understand. So anything happens in a lake, you form committees, is it? What kind of a democracy we are in? Then what is the police doing about it? Negligence of some people. It's a criminal negligence and a dereliction of duty which has caused man-made disaster, which has made so many people's homes and other things recluse today, and they're all in a tragic kind of a thing today, and they're forming committees, Nabila. I don't know what to say. Should I cry or laugh? You want committees for this? That means anything happens in city.
And even if the committee, Mr. Atri, even if the committee is formed, there should be a time frame within which they should come out with a proper investigation and table it for people who are feeling violated. They should table it within a specific period of time, which is what, 1 week, 5 days?
Yeah.
3 days, whatever it is, as short as quick as possible. That's what a committee is here for. It can't take endless amount of time.
It is the 11th day today. It is the 11th day. Police have failed to pinpoint who was the JCB, what is the JCB's number. From RTO could we find out who is the owner. Nothing has happened. That means everybody is, becoming what you call. They are,
So they've still not found
blindly
out the
biased.
JCB owner, the JCB that pushed open the bund, the owner of the JCB is still not been found?
That is what I'm saying. Where is he? Nobody knows. This is the job of the police. Nobody knows. Have they
And
checked
what's the
up on
police saying with this regard about the JCB owner?
Nothing. Nobody is speaking anything. No public, discourse at all on this
So
issue.
who's the
Public-
contractor, Mr. Atri? Would you know who's the contractor?
There was no contract given for rejuvenation of Hulimavu Lake as far as the public knows. No contract given. In fact, even the chief engineer in charge of lake has never visited Hulimavu Lake. Singegoda, who is the assistant executive engineer, he himself said, I have never come towards the lake. What's happening? 3 years it is with the supervision of BBMP. Nobody comes to the lake to register that. Nobody is bothered. And they knew that there is a which is being...
Well, here they have a committee that's been formed. You're saying so far, even though it's as simple for the police to crack it by finding out the JCB owner, the government takes a more complicated step in forming a committee instead.
Absolutely. This committee is only to make an eye of the public and to make sure the culprits are gone scot-free. That's
We
all.
hear
Otherwise,
many builders around the vicinity of Hulimavu Lake have already encroached into the specified boundary into the lake bed. Is that true?
Very true. You see, the Deputy Commissioner Abban was busy taking bribe from the IMA. He should be worried to save these lakes and put the, fence all around and remove those enclosures. Instead of doing that, the IMA, scam famous specialist DC, both the DCs I believe have been now arrested, and also the AC has been arrested. What were they doing? It is their basic job to make sure government property is saved. DC Urban, AC Urban, everybody has failed in this job, and they are allowing people to encroach. I know there is a school which has come up, there is a park which has come up, there is a temple which has come up. On the other side, illegal colonies have come up, where the STP is being built to that side. No Tahsildar has ever come and done survey. What is government doing about it? Instead of doing the basic job, they are only trying to protect the people who are very source and who are responsible for this tragic man-made disaster.
Absolutely shameless. Our civic bodies have not acted the way we expect them to, or the way the rule book says.
Yes. Big stories. Mr. Anil Kumar spoke, Mr. Bhaskar Rao spoke. Nothing is happening. All were there on that day, on the Sunday, the ill-fated Sunday. They were there near Hulimavu Lake, but nothing had happened. Zero action. That is why I always say we have law for everything in my country, but we have no will to enforce this law.
True. Mr. Atri, Hulimavu Lake water is all, it's out. Do you think the Hulimavu Lake can be rejuvenated again? There's a chance?
Yes. With God's grace, if the rain is not going to go away, they are going to get more rains in the near future. Hulimavu Lake can be done because the STP is also coming. We can purify all the, sewage water and other water.
Okay,
and
great.
Purify that water and leave it to Hulimavu Lake.
What's the situation of the locals there? Are they back in their homes or they're still displaced?
Yeah, they are still struggling to find their, foothold in the life. And some compensation of 50,000 is given to people. There is also a lot of discrimination in that. Some people haven't got it. Some people have got it. I don't know why such things happen.
Right.
So if
What's actually very shameful here is that this is not a natural calamity. This is a man-made disaster. It's a responsibility of the local authorities there. Most importantly, the civic agencies, the BWSSB, the BBMP, and whoever this unseen, unknown political figure who's influenced this entire lake breach. The committee is yet to probe into it. Let's hope that they do find out and find out who's responsible and pin the responsibility so that the next time anyone making an attempt to tweak any lake body will have similar fate. They've got to be punished. Here, thousands of families have been displaced and yet no person coming forward to own up responsibility.